Hello. So we are away for a little family weekender this weekend with my mum and dad as well. So let's get on the road and I will show you where we're going. So here we are in Devon in a place called Higher Eggbeer for my cousin's wedding. It's a really nice location. I'm sure you can hear the birds. It's just nothing but landscapes and fields all around us. It's so peaceful and I'm really looking forward to doing a run in the morning. But what we've got is a little caravan for the four of us, my mum and dad, myself and my wife, and it's fairly close quarters, you can safely say. Probably the smallest caravan I think we've ever stayed in, so that'll be quite interesting for the weekend. We're here, well, today's Friday, so we're here until Sunday morning. The wedding is tomorrow. Journey down wasn't too bad either. It took about 5 hours. That was with a little stop off at a petrol station like you have to do. There's a bit of traffic at Stonehenge where you expect to find it, and a little bit of traffic here and there, so all in all not too bad considering. It's the first time I've been to Devon actually in a long time. Last time we came was with the twins years ago, so it's quite nice to be here again. This is what I've got to look forward to in the morning, because I always bring my running stuff with me, is a nice little 30-minute run or thereabouts, and we are surrounded by fields and greenery in every direction. It's fairly awesome. And this is the venue basically. It looks like we pretty much have the whole site to ourselves. So you have the pool area here, the wedding's over there in the barn, that's what I walked through just now. Then you have the old farm buildings there, and that's where the rest of the family are. In addition to that, you've got the caravans where we are, and then actually further on from that you've got the bell tents that I showed you before. Now interestingly, this wedding was put off due to COVID, so that was 2 years ago. It was supposed to have taken place. In those 2 years is when I've started stealth camping. There was an option to van camp here, so me and the missus could have van camped or even stayed in the bell tents. At the point in time when this was originally booked, we wanted a caravan instead. So it's a shame really, we missed out on either the opportunity to go glamping in a bell tent or to have done car camping with facilities, but you live and learn. And this of course is the wedding marquee. And over in the distance there's my wife on the phone to her mother saying hello. Got the bell tents, they do look really good actually. It's a real shame we're not doing it. Oh. So this site has bell tents and you can van camp. I'm not sure if you can use it outside of being here for an event or not. But if you are bell camping, then you have this little hut here, which is the shower and kitchenette, I think you could call it. But even though we're in a caravan, the reason why we're using the toilets in here is because our caravan is so cozy that we have to go past my mum and dad's bed to get to the porta potty, basically. So I've been coming out to use here. But it's fairly safe to say that last night I had a pretty awful night's sleep. I think I've had about 3 hours sleep in total. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go straight out for a run now, to be honest. So these are the bell tents over there. They look quite cool, actually. They were £50 a night. They look quite neat. And so you can see the landscape here is so nice. And the stars last night were amazing. But unfortunately my camera, or my phone camera, wouldn't be able to capture it. But the stars were the most amazing night sky stars I've ever seen, I think. And this is the other side. So yeah, here we go, morning 5k time. So I think there's quite a nice little route around here, I think. We'll soon see. And this is what I always say I love about running, is early morning, 6:30. Birds are cheeping, the sun's out, it's lovely and fresh. I think the cows are wondering what I'm doing. Of course, I do hope on a road like this a car doesn't come down, because if it does, I'm shagged. There's nowhere to go. So what, the other funny thing, considering it was in an actual proper caravan, I was colder in a caravan than I ever have been car camping. In fact, I've never been cold when I car camp. Last night I was bloody freezing. If there's one thing you know I hate, it's sleeping on a slope. And it's definite, the caravan is on a slope, headwards as well, and headwards is the way that I can't sleep. So I'll turn around tonight, because we're here for 2 nights. So the wedding's today and then we'll go home tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow night, or hopefully tonight, will be a better night's sleep. But to be fair, none of us slept well. My wife didn't sleep well, Mum and Dad didn't sleep well, none of us did. Look at this. This is so nice. Oh, I could so run for hours, but only half an hour. So best crack on in a second. Where we're heading back to as part of our little morning 5k loop is the village of Sheraton Bishop. We drove through it on the way in. It looks quite small, but yeah, we'll just run through it and then back to the site. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll know I love to park in the village free car park. And I've just seen a sign that there is a village hall, so I've got to see if there's a village car park just for the hell of it. And here you go, one village hall car park.
Gadget.
Your films are very experienced now.
I'm filming now.
What are you eating there then? What's that then?
Just a pot noodle thingy.
Is that for your breakfast?
Yeah. Not that I would normally have this for breakfast.
No.
I would normally have
What
nothing.
do you normally have?
Sandwich.
Sandwich? You don't have porridge or anything there? Oh.
No.
Well, we always have porridge, but I have 4 drinks as well. Which fills me up.
A little tour whilst no one's in the caravan. This is my mum and dad's little separate room. Then we have a nice little shower's actually not too bad. Porta potty and shower. Shower's actually not too bad. Then you come through here. Got your nice little kitchen. And then our bed is this. It's actually quite a good system. The bed pulls out of here, so it pulls out across the middle up to there, and then these all come down to fill the gaps. So it's quite a nice little solution actually, and it's quite comfortable. The only problem is it's on a slight slant going that way, but I should be able to mitigate that by sleeping this way tonight, and that should be okay. But the best thing of all is the view. Awesome is our extremely cozy caravan. Not quite really made for 4 people, but it's not really a proper holiday. We're here for family wedding, so we can make do. It does have some good features. It has a sunlight. It has some nice blinds that kind of work. It has space where a TV used to be, so that's nice. Nice to watch nothing on now. And has another little lovely skylight there. There you go, see, it's wonderful. We also have all these fuses, which I know it's obvious, it should be obvious what they are, but me being silly didn't know what they were. So it's taken me a few hours to get used to how all the fuses work and how all the different stuff works and how the heating works in here. But I did take this along, and I'm actually very glad I did, because as I suspected, there was one plug there, and then my mum took a socket extension here, So it's a good job, really. Quite interesting with a caravan of this size is that it's actually very much like if you have a van, because the van, say, goes up to here. So you've got your kitchen space there, you've got your bed here, got loads of storage all around the sides, and then there's further storage under the bed. So it is very much like a camper in terms of how it's set out. So that's it. That's our weekend done in our cosy little caravan. It's been a really good weekend, and despite a monster hangover this morning, that's what happens when you have a Moscow Mule free bar and you drink for 13 hours. So yeah, it has been absolutely great, and I hope this little video works out well. If it all goes to plan, you would have had a little tour of a caravan, a little tour of Exeter, and a little tour of the area. So there's a few more videos in the pipeline, not all car camping related. A few odds and sods I've got to film, but we will be car camping again soon, and I think the next one will be with my wife again, although we're not entirely sure where. and we do need to sort out a few bits before we can do that. So other than that, I will see you all next time. Take care.